What is going on, people? This is Elder Tenchi, and I'm coming at you with an anime first impressions episode. I haven't done one of these in a while, so this is better time than any to do it with the spring anime season currently upon us. And I am currently watching two pretty cool slice-of-life otaku-centric anime, Otaku Love is Hard for Otaku, and 3D Kanojo Real Girl. I was really anticipating Love is Hard for Otaku, mainly because it's very relatable to me and it's a breath of fresh air. So in episode 1, we're introduced to our main character, Narumi, and she is a really sweet woman who has just gotten into a new office for a new job. She worked in the office atmosphere before, but it didn't really end well, which is why she had to leave, based on, well, an ex-boyfriend who found out she was otaku and then she started ducking her. And I'm like, really? That's just rude. Are you kidding me? But then she meets up with an old buddy of hers, a middle school buddy by the name of Hirotaka, who happens to be a major gaming otaku, and he has no shame. You know what I mean? He has no qualms about it, nothing. So Narumi asks Hirotaka if they can catch up. They meet up for drinks. They have a few beers, and they just discuss, well, her life and what led up to getting this job and what her last relationship was like and why she is swearing off otaku guys. But then they have these sweet moments. I mean, they take some time for it to develop, but since they already know each other and they already know their quirks, you kind of already know where it's going, but it's still sweet anyway. And the way Hirotaka brings it up to her, like asking her out, I gotta give it up to this guy, because it was really unique. It was awkward and unique. I loved it. We're also introduced to two other characters, Hanako and Taro. Hanako is basically the senpai of this part of the office, and it's cool because she's a cosplayer. She loves to cosplay. She loves her boys' love. She loves her manga, doujinshi, stuff like that. And Taro, who happens to love everything from action to shoujo manga. But he's a little more, instead of being awkward, he's just a little more blasé about it. They end up at this bookstore in this one scene that's a really cool otaku hotspot. But since they've never all shopped together, the girls go one way, the guys go another. But then you see Taro's personality where he's a little more reserved about the stuff that he likes. Like, don't tell anyone I like this stuff. But it seems like after a while they warm up to each other. I can definitely see myself watching more of this. According to what I've read, there's supposed to be 11 episodes, and right now, at the time of this recording, there are only 2. So I definitely would recommend it. This is exclusively on Amazon Prime, and definitely give it a watch. Okay, so the next one we're going to be talking about is 3D Kanojo Real Girl, which follows a high school student named Hikari as he falls in love with fellow high school student Iroha. And we're back at high school for this one, and the funny thing about this is the way it starts off, he kind of did not appeal to me as much. You know what it was? I think the animation threw me off. But as I got further into the episode, I got used to it. Not a problem. So basically, he's a reserved guy. He's only got one friend. His buddy loves to wear his cute, like cat ears and, squirrel ears and stuff in school. And people tease them for it for being otaku, period. But whatever. They figured that they're gonna get teased anyway. This is just how it is. They like to do their gaming. They like to watch anime. Hikari particularly likes this magical girl anime that he constantly dreams about, and kind of becomes like it's his source of escape, and you see you see the clips of that anime where the animation changes and it's a little bit more bouncy, it's a little more fluid, and I enjoyed that little segment. And also in his dream, he's kind of got a relationship going on with this girl. But when he meets Iroho, the way they meet in school, and then they meet up again at the mall, and there's this guy who is basically harassing her, and she says no to going out on a date with him. He pulls her aside, basically tells her to go, and Hikari jumps in the middle of them, and next thing you know, he is fighting this guy. He's losing, but he tries. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't stand her being disrespected. And she sees this and asks him out. Like a day goes by, she goes and just asks him out. And at first, I'm thinking to myself, is it because he tried to save you? Is it just because of that? Because I've seen this stuff happen in real life. I've seen it happen in movies. We know what it's like, and I don't want to just assume. But at first, that's what I did. And no, she genuinely likes him, and she has a story. She's kind of mysterious. But early on, when they start this relationship, you find out that she is going to have to move after about half a year. So she's happy about that. And he's like, huh? This whole thing is just starting. It's awkward enough, and you just drop a bomb like that on me like that. But it's, you know what? This reminds me of why I hated high school so much. And at first, I don't blame Hikari for being reserved and just wanting to be left to him and his games and his best friend, and that's it. Because they're constantly being teased for what they like, and that's still going on. And it reminded me of me, But when him and Iroho start dating, it's funny when she comes to his defense, and people are looking at them like, is he really dating her? Does she really like him? Blah, blah, blah. And then they start, somebody tries to go in and start teasing him or says something, and she's like, okay, leave my boyfriend alone, stuff like that. And I can't help but laugh. It's too sweet. So far, there are 3 episodes out. It's on the High Dive streaming service, and I would definitely recommend that. Honestly, I would probably recommend Watakoi a little more, but that's only because it's, it appealed to me. It appealed to me more as an adult. And Real Girl appeals to me too because I like the writing. Yeah, the animation threw me off a little bit, but I could definitely see myself continuing to watch it. So I'll put the links in the description if you want to check either one of these out. And if you have already, let me know what you think. Which one do you prefer? Can you see yourself continuing to watch these 2 anime? They're pretty much short. They're according to what I've read, they're not going to be too long. So let's see what happens with the rest of these stories. And has anybody read the manga for any one of these? Let me know. And with that, thank you for joining me for this first impressions. I'm definitely going to be doing more in the future. I want to bring these back and just have some fun with them. Shorter format podcasts. And so let's see where this goes. In the meantime, I'm Elder Tenchi. Peace, love, and never be normal.